Let's start our physics lecture again, the second lecture it is. So in this lecture we'll deal about the charging by induction. It means you have to charge the body without touching it. To charge the body without touching it. In previous lecture we saw the example where the metal rod was touching the metal knob of another rod and there was a transfer of the charges. Now here the transfer of the charges will be without touching any body, and that's why there is a name charging by induction. So let's go for it. Okay, so charging by induction, what actually it is? See here, the charging by induction, first of all, what I am doing, I am considering the two metallic sphere. This two metallic sphere, here it is A and B, these two metallic sphere like this. Here it is a metallic sphere A and another metallic sphere B. I am considering it, and here it is the stand for it, and this stand is of insulating in nature. Now if it is the metallic in nature, the sphere, these spheres are metallic in nature, it means what? These two metals are good conductor of electricity. Now we have to just charge it. How we have to charge? We have to charge it by induction process. How will we do it? Previously this, it is in neutral in nature. Previously this, it is in neutral. Previously here it is what? Neutral in nature. Means there is no as such electric current, either a positive or the negative. Neutral in nature it is. Now the second thing what you are doing, the second thing, you are bringing, what you are bringing? You are bringing a rod which is already charged by positive, which is already charged by positive. Now the time you are making this positive charge near to the sphere, then what will happen? You know it very well that the metallic sphere previously was in neutral in nature, but it has its own atoms, molecules, which are already was in a position of neutral condition. But because of this positive charge, because of this positive charge of this rod, it starts to attract the negative charge of this sphere. Means what is the force? Here it is the force of attraction. Force of attraction. This force of attraction in between the positive charge of rod and negative charge of sphere A. But the entire charge of the sphere is not going to be accumulate here towards this left hand side. Okay, the rest of the charges is repelling to the another charges, and it is going to be accumulate towards the extreme right side of the sphere B. Why? Because the sphere A and sphere B are in touch with condition. That's why there is another force, that is what? Force of repulsion. It is what? Force of repulsion. Force of repulsion in between which charges? Of the same charges. Means the rest of the electrons is going to be repelled by it. And the accumulation of the charges, here it has what? Positive. Means the positive charges are repelled by it. Let it be. Okay. Then what will happen if we will move this rod? The time you are making this rod having a positive charge to go away from this A and B sphere, then what will happen? Then the charges which are already accumulated here, it starts it starts to recombine itself, and it will be in an instant manner. It starts to recombine itself to become in neutral condition, was what actually it was before, means in this condition, to become electrically neutral. Why? Because this positive rod is going far away from this side, and this is what I want to say: charging by induction. It means you charge this sphere A and sphere B while making another rod of positive in nature to come near to it without touching. This is the most important thing for you. Without touching the sphere A, you charge it for a small fraction of time, and the time you are making that rod to go away from it, it starts to neutral it as a electrically neutral, to get the position of electrical neutral. Is this clear? Now we have to proceed to another example to understand it much more clear. Now another example we have to consider to know much more detail of the charging by induction, how it happens. So in another example, what we are doing, we are making the previously two spheres A and B not to be in touch, but to be apart from each other for a small distance. Okay, so what I am making, I am making this two spheres to kept away from each other for a small distance. Here it is, sphere A and sphere B. Previously it was neutral in nature. Now second thing what you have to do, you have to again bring a rod of positive in nature. Now this rod of positive in nature, it starts to attract the negative charges. It starts to attract the negative charges of sphere A. Because of that, mutually there is a development of positive charges in extreme condition of extreme right condition of B. Okay, after that you are bringing that rod to go away from it. The moment you are making this rod to go away from it, what will happen? The negative charge of this sphere A, the negative charge of this sphere A, and the positive charge of this sphere B, it starts to recombine itself, because both are opposite in nature. One has the sphere A negative charge and one has the sphere B has positive charge. It starts to recombine itself. After some time, what will happen? That both the sphere A and sphere B, both the sphere A and sphere B, the time if you are making it or separating it for somewhat about the large distance, then these charges will start to distribute it over the entire surface. As well as the point to be noted is that the amount of charge distributed over the sphere A and the sphere B both are in equal in number, and they distributed over the entire surface the time you separated it far away. Even though there is no as such rod which was positive in nature once a time here. There is no as such rod right now. This rod is far away from these two spheres. You removed it even though you are getting some charge over it. And right now this charge is accumulated on a sphere A, on a sphere A, and on a sphere B. In this manner, you charged your sphere A and sphere B, which was previously neutral in nature, like this: A and B. Means you charge it, even though you charge it without touching it by the charged rod. One more thing you have to keep it in your mind, that this positive charge not loses its single charge, not loses, even though it charged the another body. This is the good thing in charging by induction. Without losing the charge of one charged body, you charge another body. This is the good thing, and this is the charging by induction. Okay, again, don't worry about the notes. I'll provide you through the Success Academy Telegram link free of cost. Just go and join me. Now one activity that we have to do it: charge a metal sphere positively without touching it. Now here it is the specified manner. It is saying that you have to charge the sphere, with positively you have to charge. So if you want to charge positively, definitely you have to bring the another rod of negative charge. This is the concept you must have to know about it. Okay, let's do it. What I'm doing, I'm bringing a sphere, and this sphere is neutral in nature. This sphere is neutral in nature, means previously it doesn't have any charge over it. Okay, means bring a negatively charged rod close to metallic sphere. Now I have to just bring it. Now what will happen? The moment you are bringing this negatively charged rod, because of the force of attraction developed by this rod, what will happen? The positive charge will generate over here, and the rest of the charges within that sphere start to repelled by it and get accumulated on the another side as negative in nature. Okay, as the rod is brought close to the sphere, the free electrons in the sphere move away due to repulsion and start piling up at the farther end. The near end becomes positively charged due to deficit of electrons. Yes, it's very important to know about it. Why this become positive charge? This is sphere side, means the extreme left. This extreme left become positive in nature. Why this become positive in nature? Because of the deficit of electrons. And those electrons, where are those electrons? Those electrons are going towards this right hand side to accumulate there and make that part as negative in nature. Now this process of charge distribution stops. When it will stops? It will stops only and only when the net force on the free electrons inside the metal is 0. Now the question arises in your mind that what this net force are. Then again you have to just remember that the time you are bringing this metal rod near to the sphere having a negative charge in nature, this starts to attract the positive charge of it. Means there is what? Force of attraction. This force of attraction that you must have to remember. Force of attraction, as well as some of the charges is going to be repelled by it and accumulated towards this side, extreme right hand side. Means there is another, the force of repulsion also within that sphere, means force of repulsion. This force of repulsion. Now these two forces is going to be nullify, means the net force is going to be 0. Because of that, the distribution of the charges on the sphere will stop. Okay. Now, next what will you do? The next step is that connect that sphere through any conductor towards the ground. See here. Towards the ground, conduct it towards the ground. Here it is the towards ground. I connect the extreme right hand side of this sphere. Then what will happen? As we all know that this conducting wire is a good conductor of electricity, as well as the earth, this ground or this earth is also the good conductor of electricity. What will happen? The electron will flow to the ground. Even though the positive charges, this positive charges of extreme left hand side will be under the attractive force of negative charges on the road. It will continue on the force of attraction. Because of what? Because of this rod having the negative charge. Then what will happen? After that, you have to just disconnect the sphere from the ground. Why you have to disconnect the sphere from the ground? The time you are disconnecting, you are what disconnecting this rod, you disconnected. आपने इसे disconnect कर दिया, you disconnected it. The time you are disconnected it, why you are disconnecting? Because all the electrons which are on the extreme right condition, here is already gone towards what? Earth. So you remove it. The time you remove it, there is only and only the charge, that is the positive charge, continues to be held at the nearer end. There is only the positive charge in extreme left hand side. Why? Because of this force of attraction of this negatively charged rod. And if you remove that negatively charge, suppose you removed this negatively charge, then what will happen? The sphere, this sphere, let it be, I'm just drawing here, this sphere having the positive charge towards this extreme left hand side, it starts to distribute itself throughout the whole circumference of the sphere. Okay, and because of which the positively charged right now spread out uniformly all over the surface, and our sphere which was previously neutral in nature, now become positive in nature, even though without losing the charge of this rod. This is the charging by process of induction. Okay, so it's all about today's. Have a nice day, and don't worry about the notes. Okay, notes will be from Success Academy Telegram app, totally free for you all.